Welcome everyone, Joseph here. This channel is Joseph Makes Skincare. If you're new to my channel, a very warm welcome to you. Lovely to have you with us all today. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and if you feel the urge, why not leave a comment in the comment section below. Before I dive in with today's topic, I'm just going to let you all know that I'm letting my skin breathe for a few days, having a couple of days off from the old intensive treatments I've been doing. I've been doing far too many demos recently, and it's wreaked havoc on my skin. So today all I've applied is our magic lotion. Stop shaking it, man. Put it down. Don't know why I keep doing that. It's dreadful. Anyway, yeah. So that's all I've got on my skin today. It's 100% oil free. It leaves like a beautiful dewy matte sort of finish to the skin. It's not drying at all, oh guys. It's lovely and hydrating. My skin feels as soft as a proverbial baby's bottom. And it does leave like a dewy sort of glow to the skin. So if you're interested in how to make that one, check out my video for how to make the magic lotion. So today I'm going to introduce to you, got an itch on my moustache. Mustache fleas? No, I don't have fleas, guys. Too clean to have fleas. So I'm going to introduce to you today a marvelous ingredient which you may very well have in your kitchen cupboards. Honey. This is Manuka honey. Manuka honey originated in New Zealand. It's a Maori word, and obviously it's available all over the world now. But the properties of the skin which Manuka honey has are amazing. It's got antibacterial properties, antiviral properties. It's incredibly nourishing. It's got loads of amino acids in it. And regular honey actually contains ingredients or constituents rather that when combined together in the honey produce hydrogen peroxide, very, very trace amounts of hydrogen peroxide, but they are enough to kill all the indigenous bacteria which grows on the skin, thus making it a purifying agent too. Studies have been done on the regular honey. They removed all of the constituents which created the hydrogen peroxide, and the only honey that still produced hydrogen peroxide once all the constituents had been removed was Manuka honey. So it is a lot more expensive than regular honey. It contains an ingredient called methyl glyoxal, I believe the word is for it. And it is obviously the amounts of methyl glyoxal which are in the amount of honey which then determines the price of it. This jar I got this morning from Sainsbury's, a supermarket in the UK. This was £5 and it is, what size is that? 227 grams. I believe it has it doesn't say, but they grade the amount of methyl glyoxal which is in the Manuka honeys. Thus, obviously, if it's got more of the methyl glyoxal in it, it'll be more expensive. There are jars of Manuka honey which go for £30, £40, silly money. So if you're going to use Manuka honey, you don't need to spend a lot of money on it. As I said, that one cost me £5. I'll be using a tablespoon, possibly a tablespoon and a half in the Super Serum, which I'm going to show you how to make in a minute. But the benefits for the skin are incredible. It's obviously a natural ingredient, so there are no nasties in there at all. It also naturally draws moisture from the skin, from the environment, and helps that to absorb onto the skin. So it hydrates the skin incredibly well too. It's also protective, and it will purify the skin too. So if you like the sound of that one, guys, keep watching. And the D.I.Y Super Serum, which I'm going to call my hyaluronic acid and honey super serum, is to follow. All right, guys, see you on the other side. Right, gorgeous ones. This is the honey and hyaluronic acid serum tutorial. So in a clean bowl, I've got a pot of vitamin E and a pair of scissors and a teaspoon, and of course the Manuka honey. So what I'm first going to do is get 2 capsules of vitamin E out of my pot. This is very, very cheap stuff, guys. I got that pot of vitamin E for £1, possibly $1.50. What you need to do is snip the end of your vitamin E capsule. Easier said than done. get it snipped. That's it, he's done it. Right, so into your bowl, into your clean bowl, squirt one capsule and then the other one. So you're actually adding 2 capsules of vitamin E oil. This will add the antioxidant component to the serum, and it marries it all together as well and gives it an extra level of hydration. So into the bowl of vitamin E, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of Manuka honey. That's it, get it in there. Can you see those crystals in there, guys? This pot I got this morning, so it's brand new. I just think they're crystals of methyl glyoxal. So all good. Right, combine those two now. Stir them together. That's it. This has a, sort of like a herbally sort of smell to it, the final serum, and it is very gorgeous. It's beautiful, and I'm going to put some on after the tutorial just to show you how it looks, and hopefully will take the inflammation down from my face. Right, so into this bowl I am adding about 50 ml of water. As you can see, guys, the honey actually acts as like an emulsifier. This was the discovery I made this morning. Nearly wet myself. It's so exciting because ordinarily the vitamin E would just sit on the top of the water, but the honey somehow making it combine with the water and the vitamin E. So it acts as an emulsifier, which is great because it's natural, isn't it? Right, so all of the crystals of honey have now, well, there's a big lump of it on the spoon, but it will all dissolve in the end if you keep stirring it. So you've got like a milky kind of liquid there of honey, vitamin E and water. And what we need to do now is to make the body of the serum, which will hold the whole lot together and give us the gel-like serum-y texture. So do you have a clean cloth nearby, guys, just to wipe your spoon off with? So my spoon's now whistle clean. I did that off camera. Right, into my second clean bowl, I am going to add 1 teaspoon of glycerin. You can use monopropylene glycol. For this recipe, I decided to use glycerin because it's a bit more hydrating. That's it, get the lid on that. That's it. So you need to wipe your spoon off again, because we're using powders now, and if you don't, they'll just clog and cling to the spoon. So xanthan gum, we've used this before, haven't we, lovely? So into the glycerin, I am adding possibly about 1/8 of a teaspoon, a very little amount. You can add a little bit more if you want more of a gel texture, or a little bit less if you want more of a runny serum. And also the hyaluronic acid. That's also going to go into the glycerin and the xanthan gum. That's it. How much is he going to add, eh? Oh, that's it. Probably about the same amount of xanthan gum, so about 1/8 of a teaspoon again. Just guesstimate it, guys. I mean, you can't go wrong, really, unless you use loads, in which case it could all get very cloggy indeed. But, you know, err on the side of caution. Right, mixing that lot together now. And as I said, this will offer like the body to the serum. It'll also actually help thicken up the milky honey liquid which we've made with the vitamin E. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited about this serum. Super serum, I should say. So I'm combining the honey and vitamin E and water liquid to the to the hyaluronic acid and the xanthan gum and the glycerin. Make sure you get all the crystals, guys, because they contain all the goodness and they will dissolve into the final formulation. As I say, this has anti-inflammatory properties, purifying properties, age-embracing properties, and it's gorgeous. You've got the vitamin E in there, utterly hydrating, beautiful, gorgeous serum, guys. I highly recommend you try this one. Now then, time to bottle up, guys. Welcome back, beautiful ones. How did you find the tutorial? As always, let me know whether you're going to try this serum in the comments below. I do advise you try this one, guys. It is beautiful. It's kind of an ivory white sort of color. It's got the smell of, oh, it smells lovely. Got that beautiful herbally sort of caramelly gorgeous honey sort of smell. It smells divine. God, I'm going to keep smelling that. Oh, drink it. You mustn't drink it, guys. It won't do you any harm, though. I mean, let's face it. One thing I did discover with this recipe, which I'd never known before, I don't know whether it's a known fact in skincare or not, but honey can actually emulsify oils into water. So, yeah, I had a feeling it possibly could, but it blended the vitamin E without any polysorbate 80, anything like emulsifying wax. You know, it just blended the two beautifully. It turned it sort of like a cloudy, milky sort of colour, but hey, if we can use a natural substitute for polysorbate 80, why not, eh? So as always, I'll put some on. Take my glasses off. This, as I said to you at the beginning of this tutorial, that my skin is a bit raw at the moment and a little bit sensitive because I've been overdoing the old treatment. So onto my palm, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. I don't know whether you can see that. It's kind of like a creamy white sort of colour, ivory, as I say. Wow, that feels gorgeous. Really light, hydrating and nourishing. I'm going to be very gentle with my skin today. I'm not going to be my usual hand-fisted self, he says, smearing it on. Now I've put a big thick layer on because this has got the anti-inflammatory properties of honey in there. Manuka honey. Not any old honey, but Manuka honey, guys. You've also got your vitamin E in there and, of course, the hyaluronic acid. Wiping my hands on my pyjama bottoms. Lovely. Why not? Yeah, so that's how we make our super serum, a hyaluronic acid and honey super serum. It is gorgeous. There's no preservatives in that at all. I did order some potassium sorbate yesterday. That is about the amount of extent of preservatives I will ever use because that's used in winemaking. And as I've said before, you know, if it can go in the body, it can certainly go on the skin, in my opinion. So if you want to prolong your formulations, add a few grains of potassium sorbate. It comes in pellets. What are they called? Oh, I can't remember the word. Sort of like a like a tiny little pellet. So you could just add maybe a quarter of a teaspoon or an eighth of a teaspoon into the formula. But yeah, so my skin now feels really lovely and hydrated. It just feels calm. My skin feels really soft and smooth and soothed, I think is the word. So, and it's dirt cheap to make as well. I mean, that thing of Manuka honey I got this morning, £5. I used a teaspoon. What, there's 100 teaspoons in there, would you say? 100 bottles of super serum. Can't go wrong, really, guys. And also it's got the purifying properties of the honey. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous serum. I hadn't tried that formula before. I decided to do this tutorial today. I made the formula up last night as a test run. And yeah, it is an incredibly effective serum, all natural, of course. Right, guys. So that's it for today. I will, of course, the giveaway. Yep, thank you for reminding me, lovelies. So if you want to receive a bottle of the Acacia Lifting Serum and the Game Changer Hyaluronic Acid Serum, just leave a comment in the comments below. What I'll do is, at the next tutorial, possibly tomorrow or Wednesday, because today's Monday, possibly tomorrow, possibly Wednesday, I'll write all your names down on pieces of paper, stick them into a hat, and then whoever's name I pull out, they will be the winner of a bottle of Acacia Serum and game-changing serum. So, you know, save you having to make those yourself. And they are both beautiful formulations. You've heard me rabbit on about Acacia Serum and the game-changing serum. So anyway, guys, as always, lots of love. Have a great week. Take care.